Hi everybody, my name is Alex Wiseman. I am your instructor for this course, and for the next 9 or 10 days you're going to be getting a lot of me because I'll be doing these introductory videos at the beginning of every day's lessons, and you'll also be getting a lot of feedback from me. So here I am. Good to see you. I'm looking forward to working with you. I just wanted to take a moment right at the beginning of this class to give you a little bit of an overview of what we do in this and why it's unique. So this is a very condensed and totally asynchronous graduate level class. That means that you are going to get a lot of information and you're going to have a lot of things to do condensed into a very short time frame. But I think that you'll be pretty pleased with the end result. At least I hope you will. I'm looking forward to seeing what will happen. So what I want to do is I want to take some time to literally walk you through the website to tell you a little bit about how we're going to be moving the course along, to give you some hints or suggestions or whatever you want to call them, and also apparently to tell you that I don't want to install my malware update now. And to also just let you know that there are ways that you can contact me even though we might not be together live. So let me take you to the home page and show you a little bit about that. First of all, you'll see right on the home page there is obviously the title of the course, a beautiful blooming spring tree, and then you have a menu right up here. So this menu will take us to the home page, which is where we are now, to the announcements page, which is where I will post things that I want to share with everyone, and then to a day-by-day account of what you should be doing from the first day all the way to the last. You can also get all that information in the syllabus, but I think most people find it easier to go day by day on the website. You'll see that there's a description of the course with obviously the dates and everything else here. And you'll note that the goal of the course is to learn ways, let me highlight it first, learn ways that innovative ideas are developed into entrepreneurial educational activities, programs, and practice, and then develop a plan to do it. That's really the goal, is for you to learn how to be an entrepreneurial educational innovator and then develop a plan to do that. You'll note that I will also be putting a little bit of an international spin on some of these things, even though that is not the complete focus of the course. But since I come from the comparative and international education program, I find that more interesting. I like to do it that way. If you're super interested in me and my background, which none of you will be, I'm sure, at least you might be cursing me after this class, you can find out more down here. There's some links, etc., etc. Okay. You'll see again that announcements are right here. I actually haven't posted any announcements as of this recording, so it just has the sort of template post there, but note that there will be something coming soon. And then you will see that on May 18th you have a day of fun. Right here where it says coming soon, that's where there will be a link to this video and then also a link to a video explaining the syllabus. Fascinating watching. If you haven't already taken a look at it, you should. So you will see those there when you actually look at the website after viewing this video. Then you'll see that every day is structured pretty much the same way. There's an objective section where it tells you, hopefully as straightforwardly as possible, what the day's learning is about. And each day is its own condensed learning module. There are sub-modules that make it up, but every day is its own learning thing. So for May 18th, we're going to define what social entrepreneurship is, and we're going to talk about how education can align with the principles of social entrepreneurship. And if you want to get more specific, we're going to define what it is, how it develops, how it differs from regular entrepreneurship, and how it can be a mechanism for bringing about change. The next section will be the learning modules section. And in this section you will see exactly what it says, different learning modules. There are usually 2 or 3 modules every day. And those modules will be driven by either a question, like what is social entrepreneurship, or they will be driven by a theme or a topic, which I'll show you an example of when we get to one. And you'll see that it has read this, read this. I should have a link to this shortly. You should see it by the time you're watching this video. Watch this, right? And then this video is also embedded here. You should be able to click on anything that's highlighted. So if we want to read D's, The Meaning of Social Entrepreneurship, then voila, we click and it takes us right to it, where you can read it online or you can print it off or whatever you want to do. I will be sharing a lot of these documents through the Lehigh's Google Drive. So that actually was a Google Drive document right there, which means that you should be able to manipulate it a little more if you have a Lehigh Google Drive account as well. In other words, you can save it, or if it's a Word document, you should be able to do more than just view it. A couple things about these. First of all, Gregory Dees, is sort of the father of social entrepreneurship. He unfortunately has passed away recently, but he was a professor at Duke University's business school for a long time and very influential in terms of what social entrepreneurship is. So you'll see his name pop up quite a bit, and I think I might have a video of him somewhere in here as well. You'll see that there is an online quiz that I've already responded. I took the quiz too. There's an online quiz that you should be able to fill out right here on the page, but if not, it'll be a quick click through and then you can just fill it out that way. You will have to log in with your Lehigh username and password, I believe, in order to access the quiz, so make sure you have those handy. And then at the end of every day, there are going to be some application activities. So what I'm asking you to do this first day is to make a screencast. That's what I'm doing right now, is I'm screencasting. And so there's a tutorial about how to do it. It's a completely free online tool, although I did download the app also for free. And I would like for you to create a 5-minute screencast simply introducing yourself, discussing your idea for an innovative educational program or project. So when we go through the syllabus, you'll see that the final product for this class is a draft strategic plan for your own innovative educational program or project. This is going to be something that you have to start the course with. You cannot develop it later. We only have roughly 8 to 10 days for you to move through this and to have a plan at the end. So bring an innovative educational program or project idea with you, and in your 5-minute screencast, you're going to introduce yourself and you're going to introduce your idea. I've said here that I suggest that you create a few slides or a document to show on the screen while you talk. That's what I've done. Obviously, I'm showing you the website right now. And then you save the completed screencast as a video file, and you can share it with me via email, either as an attachment or using Lehigh's Google Drive, and share it with me that way if it's too big for some reason to email as an attachment. And then every day you will be posting some comments or questions at the bottom of the page where it says leave a reply. Let me show you where that is. So look, there it is. And I will type in, here is where you can leave a reply, ask a question, or post some comments. Ta-da! And then I post the comment. Now, mine posts immediately because I own this website. And so if we look back, looky there, Professor Wiseman says, here's where you can leave a reply, ask a question, post some comments. If you have not posted on this page before, it will actually take a while for it to post because I have it set up so that the first time anyone posts, I have to approve it so that we don't get a lot of spammers. But you'll note that after this first time you post, everything else you post, unless you use a different email address when you're logged in, everything else should post immediately. And then finally, I want to point out that you should prepare for the coming days. I'm hoping that you have started preparing before May 18th, actually. But if you have waited until then, you still need to look ahead at each day's activities and prepare for the next day as soon as possible. You're actually going to have a time in this class, you'll see right here, between May 22nd and May 25th, where you have 2 days that there's nothing scheduled. They're not even on the website. They're not on the syllabus. Those are 2 days. Now you can use those to go comatose with your family or friends, or you can use those to catch up, or you can use those to work ahead. But I guess where I'm going with this is, if you wait for those 2 days thinking that it will all be better once you get there, it won't. You have to stay ahead of the game. This class is going to move very quickly, so I want you to be as ahead of things as possible. Okay, and that's it, right? So there is a little welcome statement. There are the objectives. There are the learning modules. In this case, there's just one module. There are the application activities. And then you post a comment at the bottom. If you do that every day, you should be in good shape. I recommend that you move from top to bottom every day. Start at the top of the web page for that day and move to the bottom of the web page for that day. Do not go out of order, I suggest. So do the readings, watch the videos, do the quizzes, and then do the assignment, and then the last thing you do every day should be posting a comment or a question or something else to that day's web page. That's it. If you can do all that, you will be doing very well. And I think you can. Remember that you can always contact me. You know my email address. It's aww207@lehigh.edu. I will be making comments on the things that you share with me as well. The last thing that I do want to say, and I think I did not say this already because you don't have an actual written assignment that's due on the first day. When you submit written assignments, I don't know why I've scrolled down here because there isn't one. When you submit written assignments, just email them to me. You can email them to me. Or if you write them in a Google Drive document, then you can share that document with me so that I can edit it. I can tell you right now, I will be converting everything you email to me, hopefully in Word or Google document format, into a Google Drive document. And that's how I will make comments. That's how I will share it back with you. So just know that that's the way you do it. All right. I've talked enough. You need to get to work. Talk to you later.